Good evening, we are bringing you commentary from the Arnold Clark Cup game between England and South Korea, or Korea Republic. We'll bring you the two teams in just a second ahead of kickoff. Kickoff is at 7:45 and is being played at the Stadium MK. I'll just quickly run you through the two sides, starting with England, managed by Serena Wiegman. It's Mary Earps in goal, Bronze, Bright, Carter and Greenwood in the back, Stanway, Williamson, Toon in midfield, James, Russo and Kelly lead the line. As for Korea Republic, I'll just quickly run you through their team today. It's in goal is Kim. He's a back four of Chu, Kim, Lim and Jang. He's a midfield of Lee, Youngji and Ong with Kang, Sun and Cho up front. Rest of the squads are amongst the substitutes and on the bench for both sets of teams this evening. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight to hear our coverage of the Arnold Clark Cup. And we're going to pause in a second as we just have a minute's silence ahead of kickoff. Well respected there, the minute's silence at Stadium MK will be England, who are all in white, will kick us off attacking the goal to my left in the first half. South Korea are all in red. They'll be attacking the goal to our right as we look on. We're all set to go then, and it's going to be Alessia Russo who will kick this game off for England this afternoon, morning or evening, depending where you are in the world listening on. As the players just, well, the England players just take a knee, snap up any form of racism, any walk of life, and then it'll be Alessia Russo of Manchester United, which will get this game underway for England. And away we go then. Leah Williamson will play in the midfield for the Lionesses. There's a ball forward from Millie Bright, early ball forward, but he runs the way through to Kim inside the South Korean goal, and it remains 0-0. Early stages of the game. We're surveying with you, 15 seconds gone. As Kim will just clear right-footed out of her hands up halfway, and there's Millie Bright to mop up for England, looking to find Lauren James, who can get starts for England for the first time today after impressive WSL appearances so far this season. And the Koreans just made the way forward, but England just win the ball back. And here's Chloe Kelly, one of the match winners for the European Championships in the summer of 2022, back in July against Germany for the Lionesses. And now here comes Jess Carter, who does well to find Greenwood. And now Ella Toon into Leah Williamson, and back it goes to Millie Bright, who will just keep hold of possession for England. And feeding Jess Carter, who's playing alongside her in the back line today. And now he's back to Millie Bright. Good ball into midfield there, and that was Georgia Stanway, who's done well but then loses out after a pass back to her by Lucy Bronze, but she wins her side. Well, I thought she had done, but the lineswoman has given it to Korea, but the referee overruled her. So England did win the throw-in the end. And now here's Jess Carter coming up over halfway. All right to this left hand side, and Alex Greenwood down the line. It goes, but South Korea clear it out for a throw. It was cleared away there by Kim down there right hand side. Kim, the centre back, wearing 20. There's also a Kim in the starting lineup wearing number 18. And Yun Ji is also known as Kim as well. But here is England coming forward with the ball into James, who just fires just wide. And Lauren James just puts the ball wide. And England almost taking the lead early on. That was a fantastic play through. Wonderful ball into Lauren James, the sister of Chelsea's Reece James. But the shot goes wide there. And that was a decent effort from the Lionesses as they come forward. 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes gone, and it's England 0, Korea Republic 0. Big thank you if you're just tuning into us. Yeah, on the commentary, there's a Korean player down. Looks like his number 10 who is down, who now just laid himself down after an injury inside the penalty area. And the number 10 doesn't appear to be, should have been starting. So I'm trying to work out who it is who's down. It looked like number 10, or it might have been 16 when she was just laying down. So it could be Yang who's down for South Korea. There's their manager, Colin Bell, who was born in England, and there's some MK medical staff helping out, along with the Korean bench, and it looks as though there may have to be a substitution here early on for Korea. Bell is not happy there with he's in for this free kick not to be given, as the ball is cleared there by Kim, as England trying to get the ball back. James can't win it, but she fouls a player, does she know? And now Korea will come forward. Above at halfway, it's played across this right hand side, and here's Cho. Cho for Korea. Down the line he goes in towards the penalty area. She goes. Shot on goal and saved well there by Mary Apes of Manchester United. And that was a good save from the Lionesses shot stopper. And it remains England 0, Korea Republic 0. England just back in possession. And here they come again as Carter feeds the captain Williamson. Lovely footwork. And now England just coming forward. Williamson again does good bit of play this. And here they come again, and his ball is knocked into the box by Stanway. Is it headed away? Will it come for Greenwood? Yes, via her header. She won the ball back for England. Still going Greenwood. Now on to Alessia Russo inside the box. Back he goes to Ella Toon, who strikes on goal. But it goes wide. And the Lionesses almost profiting from an early chance there from Ella Toon. They've had the better chances so far in the game. The Lionesses through Ella Toon and a couple of others. But I wonder how this game will pan out. If you're just tuning into us, earlier on in the Arnold Clark Cup, Belgium won that game against Italy by 2-1. A late goal for the Belgians in that game. As we get ready for the match, we'll be able to tell you who the officials are in just a second or so, as we've not been able to do that yet. And the referees from Brazil, Andresa Ferreira, is the player is a woman in black, as the number 13 for South Korea goes down and wins their side a free kick, fouled by Georgia Stanway there, foul on GM Lee. Rest of the officials is Fabrini Bevaca Costa and Brigida Cirilo Ferreira, both from Brazil, are the assistants, and the fourth official is Nera Oviedo Dudley from Spain. To bring you up to date with the match officials, just combined to us now as here comes Lucy Bronze, who keeps England ticking over. There's Stanway, who does well. Good ball back from Stanway into Jess Carter, and across now to Alex Greenwood. Good bit of play this from the Lionesses as they try and come forward down their left hand side. It's still nil if you're just tuning into us. As England just have the ball, but the referee stopped it for something then produced the first yellow card for the foot in there. I think it was for the Korean number 7, which is H.Y. Sun. And here comes England with James down the line looking for Bronze. Bronze just keeps the ball in, but only for a South Korea chance to break. And they've broke away past James, but James does well to get back in front of their player and tidy up. And now here comes South Korea again, trying to make their way forward here, and it's out of play for throwing. Williamson then, it was a foul on Williamson, which produced the yellow card for the Korean number 7 there. Sun Awayon. I'm going to refer to her as Sun this evening. H.Y. Sun, I'm going to refer her to. For those wondering what I'm going to refer her to throughout the evening. If you're just tuning into us, it's still 0-0 between England and Korea Republic in the match which is taking place at Stadium MK's England. Just keep the ball moving forward and ticking over. Here's Williamson. Good bit of play from Leah Williamson. And now South Korea will try and break if they can. But he's been cut out as we, just to remind people, there is no VAR in this competition. And also I've been told there's no goal line technology as well. So the on-field decisions are final. And there'll be no buzzing of the watch if the ball does go over the line. As here comes England now with Greenwood. Down the line looking for Chloe Kelly. Wukongo on end of there, and he's out for a throw-in. Cleared away well there by the Korean defence. And they've done well there of England to just get the ball back quite comfortably. As well as can England really profit from this good start by Serena Wiegman's side and get an early goal in the game. You're still listening to the commentary to JB Sports Storm FM. We've returned this evening to Turton Talks Football for the start of the Arnold Clark Cup. Their first experience of even the Arnold Clark Cup on their channel. We had it on commentary to JB Sports and Storm FM last year. Nicholas Jones did the England games last year. Nicholas is unavailable this evening, so I've stepped into the breach to bring you this one. Last year we brought every single game last year. Well, this year we will just be bringing you the Lionesses games as the ball is played over the top, and he's Chloe Kelly inside the penalty area. Chloe Kelly still going for England, and a good challenge well there by the South Korean defender, who was the right back there, which the right back is the number 2, Cho, who did really well to defend that. And now Sun is fouled. H.Y. Sun goes down and wins her side a free kick. Hopefully enjoying our coverage. And we are able to bring you an England victory. We won't be biased though. If Korea play well and deserve to win that, we will tell you what we think and that we think they deserve to win. We will not be biased towards our Lionesses, even though we are an English-based channel. As here come the Lionesses again with Williamson to play it in to the path there, and it's our now to Chloe Kelly after a good bit of play from Stanway as well. There's Greenwood. Now Jess Carter moves it into Stanway. Out right on that far side right, and Lucy Bronze. Good play inside by Lucy Bronze. She was found after she played the ball inside. Millie Bride as well, and helped out by Leah Williamson to get the ball back for England. And here is Ella Toon. Good play from the Lionesses as they try and come forward in this game. It remains England 0, Korea Republic 0, and England just lose out on possession over on that far side, and Korea Republic will try and make their way forward in the game. As the ball is played down the side and put in, and it's just cleared away. And England are still knocking on the door and hoping to find a breakthrough. What can the Lionesses do here? As the ball is pushed in by James and is just punched behind by Kim. And that's good bit of play from the Lionesses. Over on that far side, Lauren James put the ball in and it was punched behind by Kim in the South Korean goal. And it remains England 0, South Korea 0. Lauren James is, as I said, impressed for Chelsea in the WSL in the season so far, and she'll be looking to impress Serena Wiegman on the international stage, should I say, as well as out at club level. Chloe Kelly across to the corner. It was there winning in extra time against Germany that won England the Euros as the ball is played in. It comes across to this near side. The left, excuse me, as Lucy Bonds gets the ball back. James delivers the ball back in towards Millie Bright. Bright heads it across. We can't find Alessia Russo's coming in towards the penalty area there. And Millie Bright did really, really well. And England couldn't take advantage there. It was a wonderful ball back in towards Millie Bright to the back post from Lauren James. And she got the header well. But Russo couldn't go on end of it. Now Ella Toon can break for England. What can she do with possession? Is out wide to Chloe Kelly. Kelly twisting, turning into the penalty area. Comes back and what a save by Kim again. This time to deny Ella Toon. And the Lionesses are knocking on the door for an opening goal in this game. And Kim is keeping Korea Republic in this game. JM Kim, what a save. Ella Toon come out towards the edge of the box on the right hand side. In the middle of this, Lauren James, it looks like. Russo and Bright inside the box. Comes in there. Oh, Lee Williamson can't get into it. England peel for it. South Korea peel for it. It'll be a England ball, which Lee Williamson will take quickly to Lauren James. The Lionesses are not done on this attack yet. Can we see the opening goal here? If you're just running into us, thank you very much for doing so. As the ball in towards penalty, bricks towards Russo. And Toon was in there as well. And either of them could get on end of it. And that was an easy and comfortable catch for Kim. This game kicked off Just over 15 minutes to go, coming up towards 17 minutes on the clock. It remains England 0, Korea Republic 0. And this has been a fantastic game so far to watch. Lucy Bronze does well to hold up the play. She wins a free kick after she was fouled and gets on way quickly. It's just caught up over halfway, just inside the green half. Now it's with Ella Toon out wide to this right side and Chloe Kelly. Kelly and James have swapped flanks at the moment. Kelly on the right hand side now, James on the left. Supposing towards James at the back post from Lucy Bronze's ball in. And that was a decent effort again from the Lionesses. And they couldn't keep the effort down. Wonderful ball in. James is onside. I think Williamson may have just been off. And Williamson did the right thing to leave it for James. But she couldn't keep her effort down there at the back post. It remains England 0, Korea Republic 0. England now have a throw in. James takes it quickly. Instead of letting Greenwood take it, so she flew down the line. She went backwards to Carter. Now Millie Bright has possession just inside the centre circle. Now inside the Korean half on the right hand side. Back in the centre circle on this left hand side. And Jess Carter out wide to Alex Greenwood. Greenwood comes into the field and rolls it across to Leah Williamson, who tries to pick out Chloe Kelly. Has to move backwards on that right hand side to get the ball. And she does well. Now Stanway offers support. Stanway through the legs of one. Can't pick out Leah Williamson, and now Korea Republic can try and break if they can wear this well. If you have the number 13, Liu finds the left back there, which was Jang, and she gave the ball away, and England are back on possession. Leah Williamson finds Alex Greenwood. Now Lauren James back to Greenwood. And England just knocking the ball around well. And keeping the ball absolutely fantastically. Good bit of play. Zosie Bonds brings it inside to Williamson. Williamson looking for ball through, and he finds Ella Toon, whose touch is Evan. It allows Korea Republic to get nipping and get the ball away. Up towards halfway. They're now breaking on this near side. There's number 12, which is Kang, and she loses out, and now England are back in possession. Good start this. England 0, South Korea 0 in the Arnold Clark Cup, Women's Arnold Clark Cup. And we're bringing you women's foot coverage tonight. We had the men's in the English Premier League yesterday, where Manchester City went back top of the Premier League, beating Arsenal by 3-1. So to Mike Orneman, if you're out there listening in, my friend, for me reminding you of that scoreline. As here comes Greenwood. Good play. As Ella Toon does well to link up with James. And another ball into James from Toon this time. Across now to Lucy Bronze. And Lucy Bronze goes for goal. But can't keep the effort down and is over the bar. And that was a decent effort from Lucy Bronze. They saw it open up for her. And she tried to look. But she couldn't keep the effort down. It's a lot more busy now, Stadium MK, than it was earlier on. For the earlier game. There's a few empty seats in there. But there's a lot more people inside the stadium than there are empty seats now. Earlier, it was lots of empty seats compared to people. For the earlier game, which Belgium beat Italy by 2-1. The Lionesses take on Italy this weekend. Hopefully, we'll have coverage of that on the commentary of JB Sports, Storm FM, Turton Talks Football, and on Twitch. Commentary of 2 listeners will have the Premier League match between Manchester United and Leicester City, with myself, Russ Vernon, guiding you through the match at Old Trafford. What can England conjure up here in this game? We'll hopefully have England's second match. Then next Wednesday we'll have England's third and final group game. And the final match of the Arnold Clark Cup. As England have to do a bit of defending as Korea Republic come forward. That's a wonderful ball forward from number 16, Jang. But England just read the situation well as Jang tried to find Kang and Son. And now England are back on possession, and here's Ella Toon into Lauren James, who cuts it from the left-hand side on a favoured right foot. James still going. Oh, James takes a shot. He takes a deflection and pushed behind by Kim for a corner. And Lauren James, who managed to get onto a favoured right foot to have that shot there, has forced England a corner. That's a wonderful play again. She takes it away from Kim, the captain, the number 20. Shaw was going in towards that bottom corner after a deflection, and Kim, the goalkeeper, pushes it away and behind for this corner, which Alex Greenwood will take. The ball is actually inside the quadrant compared to men's games who just have it overhanging the quadrant, sometimes not in the quadrant. As Greenwood delivers the ball in towards the penalty area, cleared away by South Korea as they will try and attack, but Greenwood trying to get back, and so does Leah Williamson. And Williamson does it absolutely fantastically and defends really, really well. It's England 0, Korea Republic 0. 23 minutes gone. And you know what? So far, it's been fantastic. It's been a good game, should I say? Not been fantastic. It's been a good game. Good watch. England having a lot of possession and chances. As Greenwood just fetches the ball forward over on this near side. It's Chloe Kelly now. Back over on this left-hand side after James moves back over to the right-hand side. To try and use their favoured right foot to switch some balls in. Chloe Kelly back on this left. I don't think she minds which side she plays on. Chloe Kelly, as long as she's playing, as Russo does well to hold up the play. Poor pass in towards Stanway, and England concede possession. And now here comes Korea Republic. What can they do with the ball? It's played down the line, and England will just defend really well. Then that was put out for a throw in. And Stanway is gone down again. Here. She went down, she lost control of the ball, stayed down. She's back up, and I think she's just moving gingerly at the moment, it looks like. But she's going to continue. She's limping a little bit. And moving in the back of her right thigh as she tries to come away with possession. As England try and come away with possession as Toon finds Millie Brad. She's got Lucy Bronze out wide on that far right hand side. She finds her and does so. Stanway's there now. It looks like she's moving a bit more freely now as she finds Leah Williamson just inside the centre circle and sprays out wide to this left hand side. And he's Alex Greenwood. Greenwood. Back he goes into the path of Jess Carter. Rosing cross inside the centre circle on the right hand side now for Millie Brad. Cross to Lucy Bronze. Down the line first time looking for Lauren James, who nips in and gets the ball back. Here's Lucy Bronze again for England. Good play this by the Lionesses as they just keep all of the ball. Russo links up well with James, and James goes back this time to Millie Brad just inside the centre circle and across now into the path as England try and come forward. Jess Carter did well to find Toon, and Toon plays a 1-2 with Greenwood, and Kelly now plays a 1-2, and Clay Kelly's inside the box. There's a ball across, he's gone across to, he's trying to perfect pass there. Chloe Kelly to James. Now his ball's back in towards Russo. Can't fetch it down under control and have a strike, and then James puts the pressure on, puts the block on. Jang's clearance should I say, and he's behind for a goal kick. And remains England 0, Korea Republic 0. As Kelly just sliced at a shot there, and it went wide, but not at all. Handsome. England 0, Korea Republic 0 then, 26 and a bit minutes gone. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for doing so. You're listening to the Arnold Clark Cup here on the Commentary 2, JB Sports, Storm FM as well. Number 20, Kim, is the captain for Korea Republic if you just joined us. It's been a first start for a while for Lauren James in this England side as Joe Suyi is watching on there. Tournament South Korean player. He just flashed up on my monitor as England just try and get back. As Korea will try and spring in a counter attack here on the Lionesses. And he's out of play for a throw in which Chloe Kelly will take to Williamson quickly as England try and get the ball moving forward. Goes back to Jess Carter. Now Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood does well to find Millie Bright, who's coming up towards halfway on the from the right hand side of defence. In this Stanway on that right hand side of midfield, centre midfield role. She goes back to Millie Bright, who's playing the right of her back two alongside Jess Carter. Initially it looked as though it was going to be a back three with Carter on the right, Bright in the middle, and Williamson on the left, which I got earlier on. But that doesn't appear to be the case now the game's got underway. As the referee strikes above raising advantage because he come back to Chloe Kelly after striking the referee Andrea Ferreira from Brazil. Just a reminder, if anyone's tuning in for the very first time, no VAR, no goal line technology this evening. So I'm glad to report on a game or commentate on a game where there's no VAR being involved in the match. As James picks up to Bronze. Stanway back to Bronze. Bronze does well. So going loose with Bronze. Edge of the box is Russo. Bronze again. Flicking to Williamson. Away to Greenwood. Can't get them. Greenwood knocks her player down. And the player that went down was number 2. Chu. Who went down and it looked to me like there was no contact there. There's a little touch on back her head as she tries to get past her. Because she blocked her off from getting past her to get the ball. And then she just did what fans of Leeds United call an alien flop there. As reference to Leeds United men's right back Luke Ayling. And now here comes England again. There's a ball played towards Kelly, but he can't find it. Can he find Greenwood instead? The answer is yes. And Greenwood wins the Lionesses a corner kick. And that's good play from the Lionesses just to move down the left-hand side and try and cause a few more problems now. They're leading this game. It remains 0-0 in this match as the ball is taken quickly in towards the penalty. And then just over the top there from England. And somehow Georgia Stanway can't convert an header on goal. It goes over the bar. It's a wonderful corner in from Greenwood. It came to Stanway inside the penalty, inside the 6-yard box, and her header was over the bar. And somehow, I was trying to work out what happened initially because I saw the ball come in, and it's Stanway. I weren't sure which part of Stanway it hit initially, and went over. Because the corner was taken quickly as I just managed to showing a replay on my screen here. And now Kim will take the goal kick for Korea. Republic, otherwise known as South Korea. It remains England 0, Korea Republic 0 if you just tune into us here on the commentary up. Good play this from the Lionesses is Millie Bright who goes for goal and wide. There's a decent effort from Millie Bright. Long way out though. And her effort on goal was not far away from finding the back of the net. And the Lionesses remain to knock on the door. That was well wide in the end. It didn't look like that at first. He hit the camera person behind the goal. I was filming this for local television and television around TV around the world as the Heads go up there, brilliant header, and England just get the ball back with Jess Carter. Now Lucy Bronze inside the centre circle, plays the ball through into Georgia Stanway, back to Lucy Bronson, our right to the right hand side, and Lauren James. James plays it to Stanway, who slides in to get the ball back to Millie Bright. Now the centre circle and switching out to this near side of the left, and Alex Greenwood, who's passed down the line, is Paul looking for Ella Toon. But Carter can't get there now. Sun picks up. What can Sun do here now? YH Sun that was. And Korea Republic win themselves a free kick. Jess Carter can't believe it after the referee from Brazil, Andresa Ferreira, gave a free kick there. And I'm looking at it on the replay. Let's see what happens here. It's just a shoulder to shoulder. And then the Korean looks like she tangles the legs of Jess Carter, makes contact with Jess Carter's legs, and goes down. And the referee's get a free kick there. And a bit surprised about that as we watch England and Korea Republic in action. Remains 0-0. If you're just tuning into us. Yeah. On the commentary hub. England 0, Korea Republic 0. After 33.5 minutes gone. As Korea Republic come down the right hand side as they pull the ball in through the number 11 Chu. Chu should I say is Chu couldn't find a teammate. And that's a fantastic bit of defending from Greenwood and from Ella Toon to just get back and make sure that England will not be dispossessed. There's now England with Ella Toon coming up over halfway, plays into Alessia Russo. Russo now goes into the field and into danger where there's a career player there who went down. There was GM Lee who went down there, who stays down. And again, I don't want to come across as biased here, but it didn't look like there was much contact in that from Alessia Russo. It's England 0, Korea Republic 0. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary, we're also live on commentary 2, JB Sports, Storm FM, Taking Talks Football, and also on Twitch. Nicholas Jones was up to do this one, but then prior arrangements, so hopefully he'll be able to bring the championship game tomorrow between Cardiff City and Reading. Here is England coming forward with possession. There is Millie Bright to find Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze down the line, it goes in towards Lauren James. The brother is Reece James of Chelsea. She also plays for Chelsea, so the brother and sister plays for the exact same teams. The brother was playing out in Dortmund last night for Chelsea men's first team. She's in Milton Keynes playing for the national side tonight, as we see Lucy Bronze just get the ball there. And then Lee went down, landed on the shoulders, may have just pushed a shoulder there. From Lucy Bronze, but nothing too meticulous. And I'll just see the confirmation on my monitor, because I've got two monitors here, one of which has got the feed of the game on, one has got a bit of the updates regarding the game, and I can see that Sun Y Yon, or HY Sun of Korea, picked up that yellow card on 9 minutes, which I told you about earlier, and it looks like Korea Republic are going to have to make a change here with a disc-related shoulder, maybe. And you saw Colin Bell there, the Korea Republic manager, not looking happy as England, as we're still aware, the opening goal of the game. England 0, Korea Republic 0 as England try and come forward. Lauren James does well to find Lucy Bronze. Back to Lauren James, who turns away from a player. Instead to Alyssa Russo. And Russo goes for goal and hits the post and comes back out. Oh my word. England should be 1-0 up. Well, should be more than 1-0 up actually. England have had a lot of possession, a lot of joy. But somehow can't find the breakthrough yet. England 0, Korea Republic 0 as a shot. It's your person. James goes outside the box. England have a penalty. It's a foul on Lauren James. And the Lionesses gets the penalty. There's no VAR in the competition. And the Lionesses get a penalty. I'm just looking here now. James goes through. Gets the foot clipped by the number 6. Well, by the number 16, should I say. And then goes down. There is a contact. And it's definitely a foul. No question about that. And England have a penalty. Now be all eyes on who will take the penalty for England. Stanway has the ball in her hand. She walks up to the spot and places the ball on the penalty spot. Can England, after their period of dominance, open the scoring here? We've just seen Leslie Russo in the post a couple of minutes ago for the Lionesses. Now 2 minutes later, England have got a penalty. 39, almost 39 and a half minutes gone here. England 0, Korea Republic 0, and England have a chance to take the lead from the penalty spot against Korea Republic or South Korea in the game. Will the Lionesses open the scoring here? It'll be England who will have the chance to take the lead here. And it's Georgia Stanway from the penalty spot. Stanway runs up and scores for the Lionesses. The keeper went the right way. But Stanway's penalty was too powerful. And the Lionesses take the lead in the Arnold Clark Cup. Is England 1, Korea Republic 0. 5 minutes before half time. And it's Georgia Stanway who has opened the scoring. The keeper gets the right way with the power and the height from Stanway was enough to beat Kim in the South Korean goal. And England lead by a goal to 0. Just looking at this penalty again. The keeper stuttered on the line. And Stanway ran up. And Stanway converts. And Georgia Stanway, formerly of Manchester City, in the WSL, now playing a trade out in Spain, has done really, really well to convert there. And England have the lead. And Colin Bell, the Korea Republic manager, has picked up a yellow card here for his complaints to the 4th official, I think, was the reasoning for that. But the Lionesses lead by a goal to 0. And it's thanks to the penalty from Georgia Stanway after Lauren James was fouled. I'm just looking at the penalty decision again. No, this is a Russo effort which hits the post and rolls across the line. How unlucky was she there? I think the keeper got a fingertip to that. Looking at, and then we'll just look at this angle here. Let's have a look. See if Kim gets a fingertip to this. She does. That's a fantastic save onto the post from Kim to keep our roots. And that was just a couple of minutes before England got awarded the penalty for a foul on James, which was converted by Stanway. Here's James again, winning the Lionesses penalty. As the ball is played down the line now for Lucy Bronze. Bronze on the right hand side. And Bronze can't get the ball in. Can she get the ball back though for England? She can. Now Lauren James attacking the penalty area. Stanway the goal scorer. Williamson the skipper. Greenwood. Good play from the Lionesses. They lead by a goal to nil. 40 minutes was on the clock when England converted the spot kick through Georgia Stanway. England 1, Korean Republic 0 is the scoreline. As now the ball is played out wide. Here's Lucy Buzz with the ball in. Cleared away well by the Korean defence. Back there helping out. And now the ball is back in towards the penalty area. It deflects behind. It's a corner to England. And the pressure towards the end of the first half is being made to tell from Serena Wiegman's men. Well, Serena Wiegman's side. And this is a good bit of play again. Just looking at it. It went well. Lauren James into Bronze. Ball in and was cleared initially by Cho, the number 2. But then ball back in was pulled behind for a corner. And Greenwood goes across to take with a trusty left foot. And it's from the right hand side she's taking this one. Last few corners, couple of corners has been from the right as Greenwood takes his shot and gets it back. Edge of the box is Chloe Kelly. Kelly goes for goal and straight down the throat of Kim. And that's a decent effort from Chloe Kelly there. Edge of the box, it was a well-worked corner routine, in fact. Just not enough execution from Chloe Kelly's effort from the edge of the penalty area. England lead by a goal to nil thanks to Georgia Stanway's goal, if you just tune into us. As we've got around about 30 seconds of normal time to go before we see how much injury time there'll be played. Here's Cho will take the throw-in for Korean Republic. As the ball will go down the line and it's headed away. It now comes to Williamson. England just knocking and keeping calm when under pressure, but they knock every time they go forward. They're knocking on the door. As we're going to stoppage time, we're trying to work see how many minutes it's been added on here. We're trying to see if we can get the word. We've just got the word now of 3 additional minutes, and I'm not surprised by that as the Lionesses lead by a goal to nil. There's a pure Fran ball there, and the referee says no, as England will try and get back into the game. As it is Millie Bright who does well. Now Jess Carter to fetch the ball forward. Out wide is Alex Greenwood. And that's cleared away. Can England get back on the ball and on the front foot towards the end of the first half? They have been on the front foot for most of the game. In fact, as ball looking for Chloe Kelly, can't find her on this near side of the left. We will be taking a quick break at half time. We'll take a break at half time. Then when I come back, I'll round up some of the scores from the other matches taking place this evening in the Europa League, Europa Conference League. Then Manchester United gone away at Barcelona in the first leg of their playoff round in the Europa League. Last time I looked in that one was 2-2 between the Spanish Giants and one of the giants in English football. As we will take a break for about 5 minutes at half time. and then we'll come back in plenty enough time for the start of the second half as England just defend well as Jess Carter and Bright and Greenwood just tidy up between them. And now Bronze finds Greenwood. We'll have to go back to make sure she collected the ball there. And now it's inside to Jess Carter across into Millie Bright, who will come up towards halfway. Ball played out wide to Lauren James. Back into Lucy Bronze. Here's Leah Williamson. Lucy Bronze again for the Lionesses. Bronze into Williamson to Bronze again. And that's good play this. Williamson. James on the outside if you want to go down the right, but they're going down the left with Carter to Greenwood. Carter again. Carter goes out and England regain possession just before half time as Greenwood just has the ball. The sun is there, but there is the half time whistle. And the half time whistle was blown just a few seconds before the actual time. 3 minutes was allotted, about 5 seconds before. Not much was going to happen in that 5 seconds as we head off to the break. Is Georgia Stanway's penalty the difference between the two sides at half time? And I'm going to leave you now until for 5 minutes. When I return, I'll bring you some of the scores on the doors from the 8 o'clock games in the Europa League and Europa Conference League, and the earlier results in those competitions as well. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Be back in about 5 minutes. Half time then. England 1, Korea Republic 0. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of the Arnold Clark Cup between England and the Korea Republic, also known as South Korea. Well, it's half time in our featured match. Let's take a look at what's happened in Europe earlier on today in the Europa League playoff. And it finished Ajax 0, Union Berlin 0, Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2, Salzburg 1, AS Roma 0, Shakhtar 2, Rennes 1. It's currently Juventus 1, Nantes 0, Leverkusen 0, Monaco 1, Sevilla 0, PSV 0, and Sporting Club de Portugal 0, FC Midtjylland 0. In the Europa Conference League, it finished Bodo Glimt 0, Lech 0, Braga 0, Fiorentina 4, Karabag 1, Ghent 0, Trabzonspor 1, Basel 0. Coming up towards half time in some of these matches is AEK Locarno 0, Dnipro 0, Lazio 0, Cluj 0, Ludogorets 1, Anderlecht 0, and Sheriff Tiraspol 0, Partizan Belgrade 0 in the Europa Conference League. There's some friendlies internationals already played earlier today in the under 17s. Czech Republic 0, Morocco 0, Israel 3, Wales 3, Slovenia 1, Slovakia 0, and it's Qatar 2, Oman 0 is also scoreline. The first three matches was under 17s, and the last one was under 20s. In the club friendly matches, just to any of significance, Atlanta United of the MLS lost 4-3 to Toluca. Inter Miami lost 2-1 to CF Montreal. Both playing the MLS. Just see if there's anyone else playing from the MLS playing that we can tell you the result of as well. No, just those couple of friendlies results to give you there as well. We'll be getting ready for the second half in a minute or so as we get ready to watch that game. We're bringing you the coverage of the match all the way through until the end as England take on South Korea this evening. England lead by a goal to nil thanks to a penalty in the first half from Georgia Stanway after Lauren James was fouled inside the penalty area. Just looking at some of the stats from the first half, England had 12 attempts on goal to Korea's 1, and Korea's 1 was on target. England have had 5 on target. They've had 2 free kicks to Korea's 5, 5 corners to Korea's none, and Korea's had 1 yellow card. England's had none, and England 67% possession in this first half compared to Korea's 33%. So that is just a bit of the stats there for you to tell you about this afternoon. Be very interested or this evening or this morning, depending where you are in the world and where you are listening as well. As we get ready for the second half in this featured match, as England will take on South Korea. We'll be getting back to our coverage shortly once the teams come back out onto the field of play. Just waiting for the players to come back out onto the field of play at Stadium MK. Next up for England is Italy on Sunday. Kick-off time for that one on Sunday for the Lionesses, just to let people know about. I know if they will have it on the channel for you this time with Nicholas Jones, who will be doing the Arnold Clark Cup. Is at 3:15, and then I'll be back with Nicholas and the Lionesses next Wednesday for the same time kick-off when they take on Belgium. Belgium take on South Korea at 7 o'clock on Sunday, and Korea Republic take on Italy at 4:45 next Wednesday. She Believes Cup is happening today as well in the women's games. Just to tell you about, 8 kick-off for USA against Japan apparently, and Brazil against Canada later this evening. As we get ready for the start of the second half. It'll be the England players are back out. Then I'm just trying to see. I can see a few of the players back out. They're not all of the Lionesses players are back out on the field. I wonder if England will be making some substitutions at half time. There's some more of them who's just coming back out onto the field of play for the second half. There's the full complement now of 11. Katie Zellum there is coming on at half time, and she will replace, as we get ready for the squad number to come up on the line for officials board. She replaces number 15, Jess Carter, at half time. So Katie Zellum comes into the back line in place of Jess Carter at the break. So there's the Lionesses squad back up there as Katie Zellum is there now. Alice Green was shaking Katie Zellum's hand as we almost set to go in the second half between England and Korea Republic. England lead by a goal to nil. England, as I mentioned, all in white, Korea all in red. Korea will tie the goal to our left in the second half. England is going to go to our right, and England straight away in possession down the far side as they try and get an early goal at the start of the second half. Can England do that? And they're coming forward here now. There's a penalty shot coming in from Chloe Kelly. Oh, what a goal, Chloe Kelly! I said England was starting hoping to get an early goal in the second half, and Chloe Kelly has just proved that fact. And England have scored within just 22 seconds I've counted at. And it's England 2, Korea Republic 0. And what a goal from Chloe Kelly. Fantastic play, edge of the box, cutting strike, and a fantastic goal from Chloe Kelly. We saw what types of goals she could do in the Women's Euros, and now she's doing it here in the Arnold Clark Cup. Fantastic work, and Chloe Kelly cutting in and taking it. He took a bit of deflection there, I think. Let's have a look. Did he take a deflection? Yes, he does, off the number 13, Lee. And he's gone into the back of the net. And England, 20 odd seconds into the second half, lead by 2 goals to nil. And now Lauren James and Lucy Bronze get back to Mary Earps, who clears it downfield. And there's the challenge there from Alessia Russo to try and get the ball back for England, as England have started this second half really, really well. And now England will try and attack again as there's a ball in towards the centre of the park as England will try and come forward. You're listening to the Arnold Clark Cup coverage of the Lionesses game today. England 2, Korea Republic 0, as England do attack as the ball is played forward down the far side. Can England get to an end of it? They can't, and he's out of play for a throw-in. And this is a good start to the second half by the Lionesses, just continuing how they finished the first half by starting the second half the same way, as England lead by 2 goals to nil. As the spray from the referee that when she marks out the free kicks fell off the back of her shorts and was collected by England's number 9, Alessia Russo. And now here can England come as Lee Williamson is drawn back into the centre back rows. Katie Zellum moves into the midfield alongside Georgia Stanway for the second half. Lee Williamson, a natural centre back by trade, but can also play in midfield as Alessia Russo takes over the ball for England. Now wide to Ella Toon. Toon does well in towards the penalty area. Back out and now to the goal scorer of the England second, Chloe Kelly. Headed away. And now the Lionesses will try and get back on the front foot if they can get the ball back. With South Korea just knocking the ball around well and trying to tidy up. And now here come South Korea down their left, but Millie Bright intercepts that well and fetches it forward for England on England's right. And now it goes to Katie Zellum. Good play this as the Lionesses see the third. Toon to Kelly, trying to pick out Russo. Kelly goes back to Bronze, who skips away from her number 11. Sure. And now he's out wide now to James for England. Lauren James attacking inside the penalty. She won the penalty. Can she create a goal now? This time, no. Comes towards the back post. It's picked up by Alex Greenwood. Greenwood delivers a ball in looking for Chloe Kelly. There's Russo. And England make it 3. Alessia Russo makes it 3-0. And England just seem to be running away with this one now. Nice and easy does it at the start of the second half. And it's England 3, Korea 0. And what a start to the second half. 2 goals in the space of 3 second half minutes. And England lead by 3 goals to 0. Greenwood kept the ball alive after James's cross in. And there was Russo to lift it and get just ahead of Kim inside the South Korea goal to deflect the ball into the near post underneath the crossbar. And England are 3-0 up. And it's nice and easy does it with Alessia Russo getting on the score sheet. 3 different goal scorers for the Lionesses. Stanway, Kelly, and now Russo. It's England 3, Korea Republic 0. And it's a long way back now for the Korea Republic. 2 second half goals in 5 minutes. In 4 minutes as Russo scored that third, keeps the ball in. Here's James. 2 now. England just keep hold of possession. And now England just knocking the ball around well. Here's Bright. It was actually Stanway who played it back out to James and then was fouled. Let me just go through the teams. It's Ebbs in goal for England. Bronze, Bright, Zellum and Greenwood. Stanway, Williamson and Toon. James, Russo, Kelly. As Greenwood has the ball for England on the edge of the box. And South Korea can come away. It's Kim in goal for them. And then it's the back 4 of Ong, Lim, Kim and Jang, Chu, Jo, Lee, Kim in midfield and Kang and Sun up front. And England 3-0 up. And the game's only been gone 51 minutes. And what a game this has been. The Lionesses are leading by 3 goals to 0. And Stanway is like a steam train trying to get things out. And the offside flag goes up. And the Lionesses win a free kick. Stanway started the scoring off for the Lionesses. Kelly added to it 20 odd seconds into the second half. And then it was 3-0 when England scored a third through Alessia Russo. Greenwood with the assist for Russo's goal. And so far this evening has been a good game. What can England do here now as they try and get a 4th goal? As here is the brilliant Lauren James, and Lauren James does well, but the Lions woman on this near side thinks that she's got a free kick, says that she's fouled a player there, pushing and shoving there, and she just course catches her on the back as she's already gone down. Just follow there, no, not for me. And then she catches her on the back as she goes, and she's already on the floor. The referee, the lineswoman appeals, assistant appeals as she fouled her first. What can the Lionesses do here now? Is a shot coming in from the edge of the penalty area, and is well saved by Kim, and that was a effort from Georgia Stanway, who was looking for a second goal of the game after scoring from penalties, but looking for a goal from open play for the Lionesses tonight. And when I just look back at the starting lineup for the Lionesses compared to the Euros side that day, there's no Daly today who she's dropped down to the bench. Greenwood's coming for her in the back. There's no Beth Mead who's out injured, no Frank Kirby, no Lauren Emper, no Ellen White. So there's a few changes from that side that's starting here today in the Arnold Clark Cup as Stanway gives the ball away, but Katie Zellum and Lauren James tries to get the ball back for the Lionesses. And if I remember correctly from when I've been looking before, as looking at the England record under Serena Wiegman before, I don't think England have lost under Serena Wiegman just yet, and I can't see them doing that today. Korea Republic trying to come forward down the far side, and that's a good bit of play from Lucy Bronze just to watch the ball out and win a throw-in for the Lionesses. Evening to Michael says, evening mate, enjoying the coverage and the game, good solid performance from the Lionesses. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely, my friend. And Mike, I just want to ask you, Chloe Kelly's goal or tonight? I think that was a. You look like it took a deflection to me. Do you think it took a deflection to for Kim in the career goal? Because to me it did. I just want to see what you think about the Mike. But how good has the Lionesses been tonight, especially Lauren James, who's been handed a star for probably the first, I think it's the first time under Serena Wiegman as well as she done, Mike. Let me know what you think about that as well as Korea Republic winner free kick foul on Youngjin Kim, the Korean. Youngji, who's looks like Youngji is going to be substituted here for South Korea. And she's been replaced by number 15, Y.E. Park. And Kang is also coming off with the number 12. And she's been replaced by S.Y. Shim. At the start of the second half. It's England 3, Korea Republic 0. Korea have just won themselves a free kick and they're just making a double change there, which I've just brought to you. There now, as I've just seen, as there's number 4, Shim, just running on to the field. What can they do is number 13 sending over this free kick is Lee. Leaves it towards the back post. Heads go up and send it back across, but then England just managed to clear up towards James. James can fetch the ball away. Wonderful play from Lauren James, who's being dragged back there, and that should be a booking for the Korean. She's been called across to the referee, Andrea Ferreira there, the number 16, which is Jang. And that's a definite foul and a definite booking for Jang there. Pulls the shirt back from behind, and that's a definite booking there as well. And Lauren James would have been away there, but there would have been covering defence, so she would have got away from Jang. But that's about it, is theirs. Mike says, yes, he thought he took a deflection, but he thinks the Lionesses has been fantastic tonight. An impressive performance from Serena and the girls. It's so great having such top-class coaching. It is, Mike, as well. And I was hearing an interview before the game, and we'll get back to that in a minute. It's Ella Chung. I thought she was going to have a shot there, but ball in towards the penalty. Ball's up. Push to him. Is it a foul on England? I think on England playing a penalty area. No Rusas, the judge to have fouled Kim inside the Korean goalers. She went for the ball there. As we just look at this again, it's a fantastic bit of play from the edge of the box. And I thought Ella Toon were going to have a shot there. He came in and Russo just did nothing wrong there. Look, Russo got pushed. Got pushed there. And the referee's got a free kick. Shazmat Alessi Russo has been absolutely fantastic. And Mac, I'm going to ask you a question now. And no Googling or cheating or asking Alexa or OK Google or whatever, whichever smart speakers you've got out there, Mike. But who is Lauren James' brother who also plays football? Who is it? I'll see if Mike can come up with the answer for that one. Who is Lauren James' brother? Let us know you think. You can tweet as well if you want to get involved on that one. Who is Lauren James' brother? Tweet us a commentary live one if you think you know the answer. As it is Lucy Bronze. I'll get your answer in the comment section below. As I think we've got an answer for that one, which we'll get to in a moment. As England just moving the ball as Toon tries to pick out James, and James does well. Back heel into Bronze. Edge of the box from Lucy Bronze. Now Stanway, score over the first England goal. Zellum to Williamson, who's had an impressive performance today as well, the Lionesses skipper. Chloe Kelly. Williamson to Zellum. Good bit of play, but the Lionesses lose out. As there was a slip from Stanway, and Bronze having to try and get back. As there is an attack from Cho and wonderful defensive play from Lauren James again. Gets back and helps out Lucy Bronze after Bronze was caught out of position. And the Lionesses will come forward with Greenwood over on that far side. Wonderful bit of play. The ball is played in towards the penalty area. It's Chloe Kelly inside the box. Oh my word, Chloe Kelly almost made it 4. As the Mexican wave is going up around us, and I'm about to join in. I won't be joining in with that as Lauren Emp is about to come on for the Lionesses. And I'm thinking it possibly could be the end for Lauren James tonight. And if it is, she won the penalty which started off the scoring set and had a fantastic performance so far. But there's a few more coming on. Rachel Daly coming on as well, and so too will be Neve Charles as well. And now Korea trying to get forward, but Mill Bright, fantastic piece of defending from the Chelsea player. Gets back to cover from a Sun tried to get inside the back line. And England just tidy up as Katie Zellum just collects the ball from Leah Williamson. We'll get to what I think the answer to that question is in a second. And Mike, spot on, my friend, spot on with the answer you've given. It is Reece James of Chelsea, and he agrees with me that Lauren James has been impressive tonight. It looks as though Neve Charles, Rachel Daly and Lauren Emp will come on for England. Probably wait until this corner kick has been taken. Bright is going inside the penalty area. Bond's in there too. Kelly, Russo, Stanway all in there. Greenwood takes. Low to Toon, back to Greenwood. Low now to Stanway inside the box. Stanway shoots! It's the crossbar! Oh! Oh my word! Stanway striking the crossbar. And England almost making it 4-0 there. Well worked corner. Off of the training ground. And Stanway's shot couldn't be kept down. And so unlucky there. And Chloe Kelly is one of the players to be making way this evening. Took her goal Well, yes, it did take a deflection on the way through, but she has played well today, Chloe Kelly. And she's been replaced by Lauren Emp. The next one for England, we'll see Alex Greenwood come off. And Alex Greenwood will be replaced by Niamh Charles. And Alessia Russo comes off. And Rachel Daly comes on for the Lionesses. Rachel Daly, a Leeds United fan now at Aston Villa. She was at Euston back in 2022 in the Euros final, but now plays for Aston Villa. But she's a lifelong Leeds United fan. Seen her take some photos when Leeds won the promotion from the Championship back to the Premier League under Marcelo Bielsa. And here is the Lionesses with Williamson to Zellum. And now England just keeping the ball well. Good ball, played well. And here is Bronze. Good work from Bronze into the path of Stanway. Now good movement from Stanway out wide. And this has been fantastic footwork. Zelamir again. England just knocking the ball around with comfortable ease. There's need Charles just got the ball back and now the ball in towards the penalty. Brings it down well. And no penalty there for England. No one appealed for England. As here comes Ella Toone. Who does well, Ella Toone. Toone. Down the line. It goes well into Niamh Charles. Toone. Edge of the box. Zellum shoots and wide. Katie Zellum going for goal there for England. And not far wide in the end. Yeah, Mark, absolutely fantastic. A lot of good quality players on show tonight for England. And some have been impressive. Toone's been impressive without scoring. Carter was impressive, but she went off at half time. James has been impressive. Toone has Russo, Stanway. Kelly's just gone off now. Bryant's been impressive. Williamson. Greenwood's played well. Bronze and Earps has not had much to do. Yeah, Chloe Kelly was a candidate for player of the match as well, Mike. As Lucy Bronze tries to go into this through ball over on this far side and forces England into winning the throw-in. What can the Lionesses conjure up from this throwing? Can they get a fourth goal? It breaks for Lauren James, who's done fantastically well. To quote a friend of mine, Conor McGilligan. Always says that on his videos every time he starts a video on his YouTube channel. As England will make another substitution. And it's number 8, Georgia Stanway, will start on the scoring off for England from the penalty spot after Lauren James was fouled. And coming on in her place is Laura Coombs. And the Lionesses resting another one of their star players in Georgia Stanway as Laura Coombs comes on. And it'd be interesting to see what she can do and whether she can have the same or similar impact than what Georgia Stanway has had on this game. Millie Bright gives the ball away and she's now out of position. And it's 3-on-3 now as England flood back. England have got got players back in favour. And now the player goes down there for the Lionesses. Still going. Toone does well. Backwards it goes. What can they conjure up here? What can they do now? Brilliant bit of play. There's a pure round ball there, nothing given. As now the shot comes in from the edge of the box and it's over the bar. And that was from Sun. And Sun almost pulling one bad there for the Lionesses. And it came after a mistake from Ella Toon. Sun in space. Turns and striking well wide in the end. And in an eye into the crowd of the Stadium MK crowd behind that goal. And Stadium MK's pitch has not been the best considering it's had 2 games on it today, but it's normally a good pitch. Stadium MK, when I've seen it on TV before, it's always been in good quality nick. This one today is not looked like that today. It's looked boggy in patches, and the grass is starting to rip up now after having 2 matches played in such a short space of time. Laura Coombs there looking to try and make an impact. She's done well so far, Laura Coombs, in a club level, and now she has a chance to impress on the international stages. England concede a free kick, fouled by Katie Zellum, who has just come on and slotted into the midfield quite comfortably this evening. Hasn't looked out of place. And now England, can they get a 4th goal here as Daly tries to get the ball forward towards Coombs, who couldn't take it in her stride. And now England have just won it back as Niamh Charles into the penalty from Niamh Charles. And Niamh Charles forces a corner. And that's good play from Niamh Charles, who managed to get a corner ball in. And I'm interested to see who takes them now, with Alex Greenwood being substituted for Niamh Charles. No score, but this is a good bit of play from Niamh Charles. Go head up. So there was a person who plays this start of the box and couldn't get it finally to one. Lauren empty to the corner. England have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players inside the box, one on the edge. He goes in towards one of them and Williamson and there. Comes out to James. Shot back in from James. Good. And he deflects away. James by there to pick up the ball again. Into Lucy Bronze. And now Zellum can't get there. And Zellum has committed a foul according to the referee. But no, it looked like the referee stopped it for a moment. But she's said, wait, play on. And after deliberately stopping and thinking about it for a moment, well, I think they've just gone with possession. I thought the referee stole the players. The ball is headed back by Russo. First round ball by the crowd, not by the players. And now the Lionesses concede a throw-in. 31 minutes gone. It was England 3, Korea Republic 0. And what a game this has been. And it's going to be a tough ask for me to pick a player of the match for the Lionesses. And there's Serena Wiegman. England unbeaten under Serena. And they're trying to come forward again now. Bowling towards the penalty. Shot coming in and a shot blocked. It was Rachel Daly who had that shot blocked, the lifelong Leeds United fan. And it was played through to her brilliantly by Ella Toon, who saw the run superbly, but she couldn't get the striking on goal, which is what she wanted. Williamson and Bright inside the box. Also 2 Bronze, Toon, Coombs, and England concede possession with a goal kick. After to the corner quickly to Ella Toon, and the ball had already gone out. I'm not sure what the referee is given there. So just see I can just hear Rachel Daly saying, "Ref, ow, ow." She's trying to tell the ref the Korean side is taking ages over the goal kick, which she was, but the referee wasn't listening to her. And now England just keeping the ball and knocking it around with ease as they try and come forward. England will remain top of the Arnold Clark Cup League standings. And there's a foul on Lauren James, who will get up and be winning a side of free kick in the process. And Millie Bright has possession. Ball chipped in and in behind, and Lucy Bronze is there. Lucy Bronze will look up. There's no one inside the box, so tries to go towards the near post. Up for runners to come in towards the near post, but no one could get there. It breaks for an England throw, which Bronze takes into the penalty area. It goes. Daly trying to hold up the play and get the shot in. She can't. And then South Korea just clear, but then Millie Bright just whacks it. I into the stand near where we are. I can just see it just completely rose down from where I'm sat. The ball there. And next game up for England is against Italy. Hopefully we'll have that on the channel. Kick-off is at 3:15 on Sunday. We'll hopefully have that on commentary of JB Sports Storm FM and Territory Talks Football, and on Twitch at the weekend on Sunday on commentary of 2. We'll hopefully have Manchester United against Leicester with myself, Russ Vernon. Should we have the game? Should we be able to bring you that one, depending on my voice is, as I've been losing it a bit today. That's why I've been having to have a drink before the substitutions were confirmed to you. My voice was going as England. It looked like the referee was going to give England a free kick then, but then stopped as soon as Lauren James asked her. As now Lucy Bronze gives possession away, but Millie Bright wins the ball back for England inside the centre circle. Now inside the centre circle and inside the Korean half with Zellum into Daly, who drops it back to Bronze. Back inside, just inside the Korean half, still with Millie Bright. Bright looks up, plays out wide to Coombs, who wins her side of throwing on this near side. As we've got around about 14 minutes left to play. As soon as this game finishes, we'll quickly run you through the latest scores in the Europa League matches and Europa Conference League matches, so I know latest on those games before we finish tonight. Those will, some will be full time, some will be latest, because some kicked off at 8 o'clock, so only being around about 22 minutes of the second half gone at the moment. We've played 76 minutes here, and it's England 3, Korea 0 in the Arnold Clark Cup, and it's been played at Stadium MK. The next round of matches, both matches, England against Italy, Korea Republic against Belgium, will be played at the Coventry Building Society Arena, the home of Coventry City. And then next Wednesday's game between England and Belgium and Korea Republic and Italy will be played at Bristol City's Ashton Gate. As England, Stadium MK, trying to add a fourth to the scoreline as have both played into the penalty area. Flick on towards goal by Ella Toon. Well, she couldn't go on end of that there, Ella Toon. Or it might have been Rachel Daly who flicked on her. It was Toon who tried to flick it on. Daly clapping her with the idea, because the idea was there. Well, the execution didn't quite come off for the Lionesses. Kim clears forward, but England have regained possession well with James, and now is Ella Toon who's coming forward. Can Ella Toon score a goal here for England? She plays it into Bronze. Bronze goes down. It comes into James! Lauren James! Her performance has merited what she has just got. It's England's 4th goal, and it's the first goal for Lauren James tonight. I think it's a fair start for England. Been impressive for Chelsea in the WSL. And England have a fourth. It's England 4, Korea Republic 0. And it's Lauren James who has got it. And it's what she deserves. James picked it up, played it into Ella Toon. Toon ran forward, played it to Lucy Bronze. Bronze went down. The ball fell kindly for James, who fired home. And Lauren James makes it England 4, Korea Republic 0. Absolutely fantastic finish. Superb. Toon with the ball into Bronze. Bronze got challenged. Fell to James. One touch to take it away from the defender trying to close down on the edge of the box. The second to fire home. England have a 4-goal lead. And this has been a fantastic performance under Serena Wiegmann. And a fantastic evening again under Serena Wiegmann for the Lionesses. And Marcus said, and I agree with what Marcus said, he says, deserves that. Great performance from her. Absolutely, my friend. As here is James now. Good bit of play, James. Still coming forward. It's cleared away. Good bit of play, this. What can they do here now? James coming forward. Clearing the ball away. Now can England try and counter-attack? Toon spreading the ball out wide to Niamh Charles. Niamh Charles tackling the penalty area. There's inside the box. Charles still going. Niamh Charles rolls it back to Ella Toon. Toon tries to get onto a favoured left foot. There's just a Laura Coombs who can't find a striking on goalie. She's trying to, I think, not sure if she's trying to do a cross towards empty the back post or a shot there, Laura Coombs, but whichever one it was, it didn't come off. It was Lauren Emble going to the penalty. I thought it would leave Charles initially. And now the substitution for the Lionesses sees Lauren James, fantastic performance from her, come off after 80 minutes. And she's been replaced by Katie Robinson, who comes on for the Lionesses today. When I've seen her play this season for her club side, Katie Robinson, she's always performed well and always looked like a top player in action whenever she's played for her club side. And England Lionesses are coming forward again here. Can they score another one? It's in penalty. Shot is blocked. It comes out to the edge of the box, ball back in. There's penalty. Comes in. He takes the deflection off the Korea Republic player. And the referee says it comes off on an blast. And goes behind for a goal. Okay, but this is another fantastic ball in. Was a penalty. Lauren Emp, she gets the slightest touches there. And a fantastic header which is saved well as it remains England 4, Korea Republic 0. Katie Robinson plays for Brighton Hove Albion. I thought that was the case, but fantastic performance from her this evening. No, this evening, I mean this season, as here comes Lauren Emp out wide. Lioness is just knocking the ball around well. Zellum across now. Good play from Toon. Comes to Williamson. Out wide is Charles. In towards Robinson. Robinson can't score. England win a corner. And England are knocking on that door again. Can they find a way through and try and get a 5th goal? Serena Wiegmann's side. The attendance is just coming to us for this game here at Stadium MK, and we can tell you that is 21,013 inside Stadium MK this evening. Can England delight those crowds with another goal? It breaks inside the penalty. Shot comes in. Shot comes in. Saved by the keeper. It was Leah Williamson with the shot, the captain of England Lionesses, and also Arsenal. And it's set up well for after Daly played it into her. After Bronze played it back to Daly, but Leah Williamson with an effort was comfortably saved. And now, can England against Korea Republic add a fifth goal? Wonderful play this. England knocking on the door and hoping to get a chance of a fifth goal. He's out wide with brilliant play from Charles. Now Ella Toon back to Charles again. No, it's Emp this time. Emp. Toon. Charles is there. Did well. Sheds to race back to keep it in. Goes back to Millie Bright. Chest down and keeps hold of possession as England come forward. Good play there from Robinson to keep hold of the ball for the Lionesses. Bright switches the play out wide looking for Neve Charles, who can't get there. And he goes behind for a goal kick. And Neve Charles will be unfortunate that she couldn't go on end of that there. And Millie Bright on the screen there. It's a fantastic performance from her tonight. As well, the player of the match, which is sponsored by Commentary Services, which is our friend and colleague and Barry Swain's company. The player of the match sponsored by them is going to be a very odd choice this evening because there's been a number of Lionesses players who could have received the award this evening. And whoever doesn't get it can feel all done by tonight. I'll be honest, my player of the match shocked if I've just picked the player of the match choice. Who gets it for me? There's no you think. Use the hashtag POTM and the name of the player that you think or hope to see pick it up from, and see if you've got the same choice as me. If you have, well, congratulations. There's no prize for you. As Korea Republic have a throw-in, and there's going to be a substitution as HJ Ong is going off. She doesn't look very happy. And there is number 17, YB Jang coming on. And there's number 15, not number 15, number 25, GR Chun coming on as well. We'll get a confirmation of those subs for you in a second or two. Yeah, the first one, Yang came on for Sun and Ong went off for Chun. Those were the subs way round. The ball is played forward looking for Lucy Bronze, and Lucy Bronze has formed really, really well. She's a contender for player of the match tonight. She'll announce after this England attack as Millie Bright finds Lee Williamson. Good ball into Ella Toon, who's had another fantastic performance. Kind of strike coming from goal there from the number 25 Coombs. No, it goes out wide to Robinson. Robinson with a low ball in. And Kim makes the save of the near post, and that's a fantastic bit of play from England. Well, the cross was too near the goalkeeper from Robinson, and that was unlucky in the end. It remains England 4, Korea Republic 0. And now England will try and get onto the front foot here. Can the Lionesses get on the front foot and continue being on the front foot for the majority of the game? Can they stay on the front foot as Millie Bright finds Lucy Bronze? Bronze has to go back to Mary Apes as we're now going to break off and give you our player of the match, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services, and it goes to England's Lauren James. A goal tonight involved in the penalty decision, which was tucked away nicely by Georgia Stanway. We kicked it all off for the Lionesses. Kelly and Russo made it 3-0 after just 5 minutes of the second half. Ellis going after just 22 seconds, and then England just ran away with it, and James deservedly got her goal, which her performance merited. And she also gets that player of the match, which also merited is Robinson hits the post! Oh my word, England almost had a fifth! What can England do again to help England get that fifth that they're so desperately looking for? As the ball is coming forward now for England. Can England get fifth as a shot comes in? Rugby shot in and just over the bar. Oh my word, England should have had a fifth. They should have had a fifth. Katie Robinson hits the post when he was ordered. Missed when he was. When I thought he was ordered to miss, she missed. As England lead by 4-0. Been a fantastic performance from England this evening, as they will try and get the fifth before the end of the game. We've got into stoppage time shortly. What can England do here? It's a wonderful ball across. Toon does well to play 1-2 with Charles. And then Charles plays a ball in towards Robinson. It's cut out. And now Mitley Bright. Out wide to this near side and Bronze. Down the line for Robinson. Cleared away as we enter 4 minutes of stoppage time. And he's headed away there brilliantly by Millie Bright. England lead by 4-0. All started when Stanway took away that penalty. Then 2 quick fire goals to the start of the second half from Kelly and Russo. Put England on there, well and truly on their way. And then James added to it as well. And James' goal is fully deserved, as the players just knocking the ball around well. Brighton Williamson just knocking around well. Bright forward. There's a wonderful ball into Coombs. How wide it goes. Ball in towards a penalty. Headed towards their own goal there. After a crossing from the right hand side from the substitute. Charles over on that England's left. Korea's right. Kim just keeps hold of possession. She bounces it down not once but twice. And England just keeping hold of the ball as the ball's come towards the penalty area. Wonderful bit of play. England will try and add a fifth before the end of this game this evening. It's Bronze into Coombs. And Coombs does well. Back to Bronze, who's coming forward into Coombs again. Out wide to Robinson. Robinson with a ball in towards the penalty area. And the keeper comes and claims it just on the edge of the 6-yard box. 2 of the 4 added minutes gone. It was a cross from the right hand side from Robinson. There's Serena Wiegman, another win for her, and another win for the Lionesses under Serena. Massive, massive performance from the Lionesses tonight. What can they do here now? That's a wonderful ball from Ella Toon. How wide it goes. Here's Lauren Emp inside the penalty. Lauren Emp still going. Emp tries to get the ball in. It's cut behind. It's going to be a corner to England. Emp's going across to take it, but she's not going to be in no rush to take it, as England will just try and run down the clock now. Wonderful play again from Lauren Emp. Drove into the penalty area from the left-hand side. Took on Kim, the captain, and Kim got block in well. And now here's Emp with the corner. Delivers it in looking for Edge. Comes up for Bronze! Headed just off the line from Lucy Bronze. And the referee has given a goal kick. When I'm sure, and this will give me a better angle to tell, yes, he does come off the number 16, Jang. There, I think it's number 16 here. Yes, he does. Jang heads it out. And somehow the referee has given Korea a corner. Korea a goal kick, should I say. And now England are trying to defend and keep a clean sheet as the ball breaks into the penalty area, breaks from Mary Earps. She just jumps and claims it with comfortable ease. The full-time whistle goes a Stadium MK and is a comfortable victory for England. 4-0 performance, and I might say dominant performance from the Lionesses to get a comfortable win. He's pleased for James. I am as well to get a goal, but also pleased with the clean sheet. A good night all around. Absolutely agrees that Lauren James was also his player of the match. Says she's been different gravy tonight. And I wasn't sure about that decision towards the end. He's finished England 4 Korea 0. Before I do go, I'll run you through the scorers to remind you how they all started. James won the penalty just inside the first half on 40 minutes. And it was tucked away by Stanway. Chloe Kelly then scored just 22 seconds into the second half. Put England 2-0 up. Alessia Russo scored just 5 minutes later on 50 minutes. And then on 78 minutes, James made it England 4, Korea Republic 0. And that with the standings after match round number 1 of the Arnold Clark Cup. England top with +4 goal difference. Belgium in second, Italy in third, and South Korea fourth. Next up then for England in the Arnold Clark Cup is a game on Sunday, which hopefully you'll be able to hear with Nicholas Jones on the channel in the Arnold Clark Cup. That will be against Italy at 3:15. But before I do go, let me just round up the scores from tonight in the Europa League. He finished Ajax 0, Union Berlin 0, Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2, Salzburg 1, Roma 0, Shakhtar 2, Rennes 1, including Juventus 1, Nantes 1, Leverkusen 2, Monaco 2, Sevilla 3, PSV Eindhoven 0, Sporting Club de Portugal 0, FC Midtjylland 1. In the Europa Conference League to tell you about, Bodo Glimt 0, Lech Poznan 0 is a full-time score, as is Braga 0, Fiorentina 4, Karabag 1, Ghent 0, Trabzonspor 1, Basel 0. The latest scores is AEK, Locarno 0, Dnipro 0, Lazio 1, Cluj 0, Ludogorets 1, Anderlecht 0, and it's Sheriff Tiraspol 0, Partizan Belgrade 1 in the Europa Conference League there. That's all we've got time for tonight. A big thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Big thank you to Mike for getting his comments in as well. Next time, guys, if you are listening and you're too scared to get your comments in, don't be. We do not bite. Get your comments in, and we'll be more than happy to read your comments out at the end and during the broadcast as well. Thank you for Michael's fantastic coverage. He enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Mike. Hopefully, I'll be back with everybody on Sunday as I hope to guide you through Manchester United's Premier League game on Sunday lunchtime at 2 o'clock, which is against Leicester City, as we bring you the end of this game. It's finished in the Arnold Clark Cup, England 4, Korea Republic 0. Thank you very much for listening. From all the team here, it's a very good night to you all. Good night.